Thank you, Tokyo Myers. So here it is, ladies and gentlemen, the new Range Rover. Breathtaking in its modernity and impeccable in its restraint. Look at those magnificent proportions. Look at that distinctive silhouette. Couldn't be anything else, could it, but a Range Rover? But look how clean it is. Look at these beautifully sophisticated surfaces that are taut and free from excess. Look at how few lines there are on the vehicle. In fact, I could describe the car in 3 to 4 lines. The gently falling roofline, the continuous waistline, and this one feature that runs the whole length of the body and gives the body its tension, starting at the clamshell bonnet and running all the way through and ending in that beautiful ingot at the back. And that reductive nature continues. Flush glazing, removal of door finishers, flush door handles, beautifully integrated door panel insert. Yeah, and look at those magnificent wheels. 23-inch wheels that give the vehicle its strong stance and presence. This thing is a chariot for ladies and gentlemen. Now, let's spin it to the front. The new face of Range Rover. 2 elements. The upper element that houses the grille, which is beautifully detailed and precise. It drops down slightly from the headlamp to give it an air of formality. And then these lamps, which are highly technical. When you get close to them, they appear to be made from expensive cut glass. The lower element, this 2-bar design that again runs the whole width of the front to give it that stance, that presence, while also disguising the fact that all the parking sensors and the front radar are housed within. Look how short this front end is, this front overhang, which plays a fundamental part in creating those magnificent proportions. And then, of course, this is a Range Rover, the one element, the one area where it's paying homage to its past, with a perennial clamshell bonnet design and these modernized castellations on the top surfaces. This is a face of a vehicle that has confidence, it has prestige, and it has refinement. Let's look at the back. Enjoy looking at it as it slowly moves round. When it's on the road, it'll go a bit quicker, I can assure you. As it comes round, have a look at those beautiful curvaceous haunches at the rear that terminate with this, what we call a cord line, which accentuates the shoulder, that strong shoulder that looks like a well-exercised deltoid muscle. And this cord line continues all the way round the upper element of the design of the rear and encases everything within. This secret to lit panel again runs the whole length of the rear, which gives the car its width, And within that is housed the indicators. And then coming down into these incredibly slim verticals where the rear lights are housed. Now, the simplicity of this back end, the beauty is in its simplicity, which belies the very complex engineering that had to go into making this thing look so simple. And of course, this is a Range Rover, so the emblematic split tailgate is maintained. It wouldn't be a Range Rover without that very important feature. So, that's a very quick overview of the exterior design, but the interior design is equally compelling in its desirability, and it takes that modernist reductive approach and takes the interior to sublime levels of refinement and sophistication. Let's listen to this.
Inside, the vision was for a calm sanctuary. A Range Rover interior provides a magnificent, stress-free, harmonious environment for first-class travel. New Range Rover has an interior designed for all its occupants. It is precise and sophisticated in its design and execution, communicating quality and integrity.
The new Range Rover interior is the pinnacle of Land Rover Design's materiality strategy, which is to redefine luxury materials within the automotive industry. In line with our customer values, we have developed interior options for new Range Rover that are more sustainable, more responsible, and more progressive.
For the first time, the long wheelbase Range Rover offers a full third-row seating option. This is a true Range Rover execution of 7 seats. Headroom, legroom, shoulder room were all optimized to benefit from every millimeter, to create a third-row seat that feels just as good as the others in the vehicle.
So, ladies and gentlemen, as you've just heard, for the first time ever on a Range Rover, it will have 7 seats. I once said over my dead body, but we managed to achieve it. So, SV. What's SV about? The SV Range Rover. SV is all about curation. It's curating these vehicles to amplify the luxurious nature of the Range Rover and the ability to personalise. It's all about choice, and it's handcrafted. Ladies and gentlemen, the new Range Rover SV. The new Range Rover SV. So let me talk a little bit about the differences at the front. They're quite subtle, the differences, but if you think about it this way, this is Range Rover in its purest form. This SV theme is called Serenity. It's got an icy white paint, and it uses precious materials, particularly at the front, in terms of this 5-bar design of the grille at the upper and the lower. And then the grille surround is in a Corinthian bronze. And what these changes do is give the vehicle just a bit of a twist in terms of its personality. It makes it look a bit more regal. It makes it look slightly more prestigious. It's about choice. Pure versus prestige. When we look at the side view, you'll see that those small changes again. The roof is finished in a Corinthian bronze paint. And this door insert panel, again, is finished in the Corinthian and a metal with the SV logo laser etched into it. And then when we turn to the back, again, subtle differences. this feature between the split tailgate, again, is finished in the Corinthian bronze, and then also the Corinthian bronze on the nomenclature of the Range Rover name. Now, all SVs will carry the SV badge, which is finished in a ceramic. We've used ceramic because for us that symbolizes modern luxury. Now, there's also another theme. It's called Intrepid. It's a satin copper red color, and it uses other precious materials, again in those areas, as you can see on the visual, on the grille, upper and lower, on the wheels and on the roof, and on the side panel, which is an anthracite and graphite finish. So what this one does is it gives the vehicle another twist. It gives it more of a stealth-like appearance. So you could argue 3 twists in personality, because Range Rover has the ability to do that. Pure prestige stealth. When it comes to the interior is a revelation. It's truly aspirational. Lustrous metals, mosaic marquetry, soft aniline leathers, sustainable ultra fabrics, and the ceramic come together to create an interior that is truly aspirational. It is modern luxury by design. So, ladies and gentlemen, the new Range Rover. A vehicle that doesn't follow fashion, it doesn't follow trends. It's born from a creative desire for perfection. And it is the most desirable Range Rover ever created. But it's also the most technically capable Range Rover ever created.